Okay, we're at Berkshire Bike and Board for a studding party a week before the ice race.
Both blew us out of the water last year at the ice crate race with their stud setups. I think Jay and myself both had flat tires the whole time, so we thought it would be fun with a few mountain bike races coming up in the ice crate, which we're probably going to have to cancel due to weather. It would be fun to just bring everyone together and have them kind of show us the ropes. So thanks everybody for coming, and I'll turn it over to Jeremy.
All right, cool. So I'm going to work on this bike tonight. It's set up tubeless, so I'm going to be putting gold screws in it. There's a couple different kinds. For tubeless setup, I prefer the gold screw because they're a little wider. The thread's more coarse, and they're like a number 10 screw. They also have the black screw, which is a cold cutter, and that's a number 8 screw, but the thread's not quite as coarse. I use these when I don't do a tubeless setup. So the tubeless setup's the easiest. You just put a little rubber cement on the knob you want to put it in. So what you want to do is first you want to figure out what pattern you want to use. So judging on what you're going to do, this one's going to be riding mostly in the trail, so you don't need as many screws, where if you're going to ride on ice, you almost want every knob if you're just going to stay like on a lake. So what I do on this one is I'll probably do every other knob on the outside. On the inside, I probably won't go directly in the center, but I'll do the ones just off the center. So either these ones or these ones, depending on what pattern looks best. And on the back, I try to make like a scooping pattern. So I probably do these two, and then these two.
So I typically use a paint marker to draw everything out.
Right, a marker,
so
or
you have an idea of where your studs are going to fall, and if your pattern needs to change, you're not halfway committed.
So just what he's saying, just the black marker doesn't really work well on a black tire. But you got an orange one over there?
Yeah.
You can grab that if you don't mind. Cool. So just put a dot on the knobs you want to do, and then you can do a few of them, and then look at the pattern and see if it's something you think you're going to like. So that's going to make like a scooping pattern. I use rubber cement. It more or less acts as a lubricant and seals the screw as you're putting it in. So I'll put a little spot of rubber cement on the knob I want to put it in, and then I'll send the screw home. And you want to, when you send the screw home, you want to be, you don't want to just pull the trigger and send it home. You want to, so I'll do those two there. You want to finesse it a little bit. You don't want to.
You want to pay attention to the squish of the
you don't
rubber.
want to tear the knob, and you don't want to go in too deep. So like for this one here, I'll just. You want to try and make sure your screw is fairly square to the knob. So just slow, easy. It's flat up against the knob. I pull away, look, and make sure I'm there. And that's that. Garrett likes to roll it down so the stands inside the tire seals from the inside if it has any leaking. I haven't done that. It seems like a good idea.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those that may or may not make an ultimate huge difference, but it seems to work well so far.
I've never done it, and I've had pretty good luck with the way I've done it, but like I said, it's personal preference.
Jeremy, do you recommend a new tire or a used tire?
I don't think it really matters. Like you can use a used tire, I think would be more than adequate. I just look for one that's got bigger knobs. Because the more rubber for the screw, the better. So that's that. Now what I'll do is I'll just continue on with that pattern.
Okay, this is Jeremy, his daughter's bike, and look at how many studs are in this tire. It's sick. And there's other ones like that too. He also has brought this tire, which has a bunch of studs in it. And here is what I have is 45 North tires with these tiny little things. Probably not so great for ice racing. This one has, wow, those are really small studs. And that bike This one's crazy. Those are sticking out. These would hurt. And then there's a cross bike. These on it. Here are some pre-studded tires. I have the Wrathchild. I don't think I'd race on it. About for loose snow to icy freeze thaw and everything in between. So grip studs cost $99 for 100, and the tool costs $10. And 45 North replacement studs cost, the tool cost $9, and the actual studs cost $65 for 258 maybe? There's 25 for $15. And then there's some other kind of stud tool for $10, and terrain studs are $40.
5 miles.
And a package of 250 cold cutters. The screws Jeremy's putting in cost $26 or $22. So if you want to find out about the ice race, I recommend you go to my website, which I've been redesigning, which is www.berkshiresports.org. And along the side, there's going to be upcoming events, and one of them is the Ice Cycle Ice Crit. So if you click on that, you can see the details on it. And if you go down to here, you can go to the actual Facebook page where it is and get more details. Or if you're on berkshiresports.org, you can go to Home Calendar, and that'll bring up a calendar of events. And the Ice Crit is here. The Spring Slammer Fat Bike Race is here. And in March 7th, there's a downhill mountain bike race at Bosquet's ski area. So I'm trying to make Berkshire Sports into a one-stop place to find information on hiking, biking, paddling, and events that are going on. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you out at the races.